Hi guys and welcome to TaylahTalk. Today I'm bringing you another story time because I know how much you guys love those. They're like my most watched videos ever, and especially the loved ones, like my love life and how tragic it is. But yeah, I'm giving you another story time about probably the shortest relationship, I wouldn't say ever because I'm sure there's been shorter ones, but it was a really quick relationship and you're about to find out why. Let's get right to the story, shall we? About a year and a half ago, I moved to Brisbane, and which is like the capital city of Queensland for anyone who doesn't live in Australia and doesn't know stuff about Australia. I moved there with my best friend at the time. We were just trying to like live life and like branch our horizons. And I settled in and got comfortable, and then I thought, I wonder if I can like meet someone here. So I went online dating. I've used like dating apps for like my whole dating life. I've only been dating for like the last couple of years, but yeah, I find them easier than like actually like approaching strangers in the street and being like, hi, you're cute. Like, it's a little weird for me. But yeah, I met this guy. I like found his profile and I like messaged him and I was like, hey, how are you? I assume that's how it went. And like he messaged me back and he seemed to like grab onto me really fast, like as in like he just started messaging me like all the time and telling me I'm pretty, and like he seemed really cute from his pictures. So I was kind of like as a girl, I'm sure it's a guy thing too, but like when you see someone who's like really attractive and then they seem into you, you're like, it seems a little too good to be true, but like because you kind of know like your wavelength. I don't really know how to explain it, but like yeah, I felt like he was out of my league completely, but he seemed really into me, so I was like, how you doing? For the story, we'll call him Jim. So Jim was like super pretty, like seemed really tall, and he had lots of tattoos, and I was like, hello. And so yeah, he kept messaging me, and he's like, we should meet up, have coffee or hang out or something. I'm like, okay. We were meant to hang out, say it was like a Tuesday and it was the Monday, and he's still messaging me like seeing all interested and stuff, and he's like, oh, I can't wait till tomorrow, we need to hang out now. And I'm like, oh, he's so into me that he wants to hang out with me now. And I was on a train ride, like a 2-hour train ride, and he was like, oh, I'll pick you up from the train station. And I'm like, okay. I don't recommend this because like it sounds super dodgy now, but at the time I was like, la 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 la, like I don't know. But yeah, he like picked me up from the train station, and like I had no idea what car he drove or anything like that, or like what to really expect, because you know, people can like look different in their photos. Like basically he pulls up at the train station at like, there's like a kiss and ride, which is like the pickup section, and like he doesn't even get out or anything, he just kind of like opens the door and is like, I don't recommend doing that. Like I don't recommend getting in like strangers' cars, but the train station was in my suburb, so we literally only had to drive like half a kilometer, which I should have just walked and met him at my house. But then he would know where. I don't know. None of this can sound too good, can it? Taylah, you dumb. Don't like take like don't reciprocate what I do. Like learn from my mistakes. Yeah. So what happened was, yeah, he like picked me up, and then we just went to my house and like hung out and watched. I'm pretty sure we watched a TV show or something, just because our date was planned for the next day, so I didn't really have anything planned, and I remember I looked really gross, because like I was 2 hours on a train, and just like, I don't think I was wearing makeup or anything, and he was just like, you're so beautiful, and like, you're so, like, everything I've ever wanted, blah, blah, and he like, just, like, when we were watching the TV show, he like, tried to make out with me already, and I was like, whoa, dude, like, I was blinded by how attractive he was. I thought like, oh, he's so into me because he's like it's like so unheard of for someone attractive to be into me. At the time, okay, I was probably 19 when this happened. No, probably 20 when this happened. But yeah, so I was very naive, especially because like I only just started dating probably like a year before that, so everything was still new to me. I now have like a better head on my shoulders, but that's not what you came here for. You came here for the tragedy. So yeah, we were like, watch a movie, trying to make out with me. He was just very like ready to go. He was like, let's go on our date tonight, and I was like, oh no, I just like, because I was so tired because I like was on the train and stuff. I'm like, I just want to kind of chill tonight. And he goes, okay. And he's like, we'll be ready for tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. He's like, dress nice. I'm going to take you somewhere special. And I was like, oh, okay, like all excited and stuff. And then sure enough, he left. But like the second he got home, he was like, wow, you're so amazing, like texting me and all that stuff. And I was just like, wow, you're so into me. And then the next day rolled around and I started like getting ready and like I got all dolled up and like I was just ready for him to come pick me up. And he came and he looked really nice. He was like all dressed up and so was I. And I'm like, I wonder where we're going that we need to be like this fancy for. And I get in the car and he's like, I'm going to take you into the valley, which is like Fortitude Valley, which is kind of like the club district. But I also see a lot of bands and stuff there. So it's like, you know, just that kind of scene. And I was like, oh, okay. And we're driving and he's just talking to me, la la la. And then we get there and we pull into like this alleyway and I was like, this was like before I knew Fortitude Valley very well, but like all the cool things are in alleys. So like, I was just like, and he like parked, and then we went through like the back entrance to this place, and I was like, I don't know if this is cool because like he knows the back way, or if it's like I'm gonna die. But anyway, we like walk up the stairs. Ends up being like this Chinese like arcade. It was really cool. Like they had like, you know, like arcade machines everywhere and pool and then they had like, it was really like brightly coloured, but it was really like run down as well, but I thought it was really cool. And he's like, oh, we're gonna have dinner here. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, I felt a little overdressed for where we were because I was like, it's an arcade, but fair enough. And the food was really good. I still want to go back there because the food was really good. But when we were sitting there, he was like, this is me and my brother's spot. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, whenever my brother's in town, we always come here. This is like our go-to place. And he goes, I wanted to show you this place because it's essentially something special to me. And I was like, wow, he is so into me that he's willing to take me to like, he's like something he has with his brother. Like what? On like a first date. Like he is so into me. Like wow. Like just talking about it now I'm like, Taylah, you dumb. We had just like, the portions were huge. I remember being like this and I didn't even eat like half of it. And then afterwards he's like, I want to take you somewhere else. And I'm like, okay. And we ended up going to this lookout. It was actually really scary getting there because like I don't know Brisbane at all. So we're like going through all these dark streets and up hills and I'm like, what's happening? But the lookout like overlooked from the east side of Brisbane. I'm like, north, south, is one of these. And like looked over the city and stuff. It was really, really nice. And he like tried kissing me, but there was people everywhere and I'm like, this is weird. Like, because it's like obvious we're on a date because we like all dressed up and stuff. That was the first date and we ended up just like going home and he dropped me off and I had a really good time. Like the conversation was good. He was really friendly. He like complimented me, he made me feel really comfortable, everything was fine. And then the next, was it the next day or the day after, I was like, hey, come over and I'll cook you dinner. He was a barber apprentice, so like he would work kind of like into like the afternoon really late and then have all night free. And so I remember I was like, I'll cook you dinner, come over after you finish. And I made him like spaghetti because I was so broke at the time because, you know, when you move out of home. And I remember I like found like tea light candles and like lit up the backyard so we could all sit there and like eat and be cute and stuff. And I remember he like walked in and like grabbed the plate of food and like went to sit down and then I'm like, what are you sitting inside for? And he's like, and then we went back down and I was like, tea lights everywhere and he's like, aw. And I was like, I know. Like, I'm good at dates. No. At the time I was like, and that all went well, and he ended up staying that night. I was still a virgin at this point. He just slept over, decided to watch TV, and he found my DVD collection, and he found Lane on Woodley. Lane on Woodley is like my favourite comedy thing like ever. They're Australian, I think they're probably on YouTube as well, but they're not together anymore, they're a duo. They're freaking hilarious. They're so funny. I have all the DVDs because they're just hilarious. And he was so excited that I had that, and I was like, holy shit, not only is this guy cute, takes me nice places, he likes my favourite thing in the world. He asked me to be his girlfriend while we were watching Lane on Woodley. And I was like, yes. It's like, you like my favourite stuff? Yes, I'll be your girlfriend. Like, yes. Like, do we get married now or later? Like, and like the show has a theme song and stuff. And I remember like after we watched it, we were like going to bed and we were like singing the theme song next to each other in bed, which sounds really lame, but I thought it was like the funniest, cutest thing ever. And then, of course, he woke up and went home the next day. Actually, no. We woke up and then we went and got breakfast and I made him breakfast. I remember on the morning we got breakfast, we also went to the shops because we wanted to get a new phone or something, and he had a full-blown argument in front of me with his mum on the phone, and he was like calling her all these names and like just treating her really bad and like being like, oh mum, blah blah blah, and in my head I'm like, wow, because like 20 years old, you still need to call your mum about these decisions. Like, I don't know, as a guy, it's a big turn off to me to have to rely on your mum for stuff. Like, I understand like loving your mum and like she does things for you, like yeah, but like it seems like a little much. And like we were in the shopping centre and he was like there just like yelling at her on the phone, and I'm staying there in like the middle of the mall like looking at everyone like what? That weekend was Halloween. My friends always do something for Halloween. It's my personal favourite holiday, so I'm like, I need to celebrate this Halloween. My friends were having like a house party, and I invited him to it, and I was like, it's just Halloween themed, like just dress as something scary, and we can go and it'll be great. This is kind of where it all went to shit. He rocked up. I went as a pirate because I had like my backup costume to like anything is pirate, because I have the costume and it's all like there, and I went as pirate because it's just easy, and I had like the full black eye contacts, like I looked really cool and really scary. If I find a photo I'll insert it, but no guarantees because it's from like 2 years ago. Yeah, he rocked up at my house like 20 minutes late, and he was dressed as a skinhead. Just take that for a moment. I personally didn't know what skinhead was at the time because, like, I don't know, I'd never really was talked to about that stuff. But I remember everyone at the party being like, you came as a skinhead, like, are you, like, that special? So yeah, he rocked up to the party and everyone was like, why are you dressed as a skinhead? Like, that's really, especially when you're trying to make a good first impression. Like, that is really, really weird. Do you guys remember the fuckboy story, how I said that I was with someone at that Halloween party? Hello, full circle. But yeah, basically, I think this just proves that I'm horrible at picking guys. I'm just thinking about it, I'm like, wow, Taylah, you dumb. Came as a skinhead, and everyone was just like, what? But then he, because the way the house worked is that like my friends lived on the bottom of the house and someone else lived at the top, and like because like everyone was friends, so we'd go up and down, and when we went upstairs everyone there hated him because they're like, how dare you come as a skinhead, and which is totally fair. Like at the time I had no idea, and I was like, why are they being so rude? And but I totally get it now because I've been educated. And he got really like insecure about himself, and I was like, what? Because he's always seemed like this cool, confident dude, and he just like, you know, he just didn't seem like that kind of guy. And then for the rest of the party, he like sulked and had a horrible, like he hated it. And so like with him being at the party for like 3 hours, he's like, I want to go home. And I was like, well, I'll come with you because you're my boyfriend, so I'm gonna come with you. I really, really didn't want to leave, and to this day I regret leaving. Like, I did not want to leave. So we ended up going home, and he slept the night, and then the next day he left. And essentially I never saw him again. I don't know what happened, if he just didn't like my friends, or I don't know. He like stopped texting me, and I was like, what's wrong? How are you? Like, I messaged him for about 3 days, and I was like not constantly, because that's weird, but like, like I'd message him over the course of 3 days, and I'm like, hey, like, you okay? What's happening? And he just wouldn't reply, and I'm like, okay then, what do you want me to do? And then he just never ever replied. So on the third day I was like, bye, I don't need you. Like, if you're gonna be that immature about things, I do not need you. Just like, he was so stupid. Like, why wouldn't you reply to someone? Like, essentially ghosting me, but I know him though. I don't know. The whole period of this relationship lasted about a week. I'm pretty sure we saw each other on Saturday, and then Halloween was the Saturday. So like maybe like a week and a half if you count that 3-day grace period of him not talking to me. That's all for this Storytime video. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe for more, but hopefully there won't be too many more because I don't want my love life to get any more sadder. But until next time, I'll talk with you later.